Dell Computers in Austin, Texas, scales right off the back of Intel as their biggest OEM. It allows basically Dell is the, it was the early star of the distributed internet for personal computing. So you have a direct line from Intel Computing, a direct line from the beginning of Silicon Valley with Arthur Rock Venture Capital and Intel Computers, which the internet doesn't happen really without Intel Computers, right? And you have intellectual property rights. This is like the environment of which innovation began. Of course, you had DARPA, right? You had Xerox PARC, so you had the research element to that. But you have a direct spiritual succession line from Silicon Valley to Austin. That's what I look at, right? So then you got Dell Computers. Now today, look at all the money Dell put into UT research, equivalent to DARPA, Xerox PARC type of activity going on. And now we have the next generation, which is we have a big robotics company, Abtronic, here in Austin.
The tiny little race they had recently. $100 million Series A is we're looking at some massive numbers now here for Austin.
I think it's important, though, to look at that as spiritual succession. Sometimes when we talk about competing ecosystems, right, we talk about them in terms of like a half a decade or a decade. But when you look at Silicon Valley, it took 50 years of research and development for Silicon Valley to actually appear